What's going on, everybody? My name's Terrell Williams, and I'm a portrait and landscape photographer living in New Milford, Connecticut. I mainly work out of Penn State University, where I go to school. I'm a senior studying forensic science. On this channel, I'll mainly be covering the ins and outs of portrait photography by taking you along with me to my photo shoots. I'll also cover landscape and cityscape photography as well through some of the trips that I go on. Through this channel, I'll be taking you through what it's like to be a photographer, working through the planning process, through actually taking the pictures, and then to the post-processing as well, which allows me to take my visions and bring them to life. To give you a little bit of a background on how I got into photography, I actually got started with street photography. And living so close to New York City, I would just take my camera in for the day and photograph whatever I could find that interested me. And in New York City, that's a lot. I found myself photographing people a lot, business people, police officers, bikers, anyone that really caught my eye. And it was thanks to New York City that I actually got into architecture photography and then landscape photography as well. And so to this day, I've been able to photograph all across the United States, including the Rocky Mountains, the Chicago skyline, the island state of Hawaii, the beautiful Southwest, and so many places in between. So I've been very fortunate to go a lot of places and be able to capture them using my camera. I shoot Sony, so hopefully that doesn't offend anybody, but I shoot on a Sony A7R Mark II. So even though it's older gear per se, it's not the gear that matters. It's really about the ideas that you have and how you can turn that into a good photo. Not only do I use my camera on the ground, but I also fly my DJI drone to be able to visualize landscapes from above. And this allows me to get a unique perspective and capture frames that wouldn't be possible on the ground. When it comes to portrait photography, I've photographed club and organization events working with the NAACP and the Millennium Scholars Program at Penn State. I've been able to photograph e-board members for the Penn State Black Caucus and a couple of other groups at Penn State. I shoot creative photo shoots for birthdays and social media platforms. I also cover graduation portraits where I try to focus on what makes each graduate unique and have that come through in the photos. Lastly, I also do business headshots for LinkedIn and other professional settings so that you can make a good first impression on those platforms. I got started into portrait photography thanks to my younger sister. She grew up in theater and chorus, and so she was very comfortable for being in front of the camera. And so she ended up being my first portraiture subject, and that allowed me to get comfortable posing and photographing people. So a big thank you to her for getting me started in this in the first place. And when I got to college, I didn't think I would continue doing photography and let alone portrait photography until I met my girlfriend Zaria. And it was thanks to her encouragement and her association after crossing with the Delta Sigma Theta sorority that I was able to land my first paid gig taking their first day out photos in 2022. So now in 2024, 3 years later, that partnership is working strong, and it's thanks to that partnership that I was able to get many of the opportunities that I've had to this point. So a huge thank you to the Deltas for allowing me to work with them. Through this channel, I'm going to cover my thought process throughout portrait photo shoots, giving you an inside look into the planning, posing, and editing that allows me to capture some amazing moments. I'll also be showing you how to compose images, whether it be from the ground or in the air. And then we'll go over how to use Adobe Lightroom from the beginning so that beginners can understand the format and to be able to edit their photos and maximize the potential of those photos and make sure that the idea that you have in your head is able to be portrayed through your images. My main goal is not only to get my work out here, but to also teach you all the basic components of photography, as those can make a big difference on your production quickly. So I'm excited to do that. Apart from this YouTube channel, I post my work weekly on Instagram, and there you can see my work in a little bit more of an informal format. I keep it updated with all of my photo shoots and my opportunities. But I'm also a college student, so I'll post lifestyle stuff as well. I like to go to the gym and play basketball, so I have some videos of that up there as well. So it's just another way for you to be able to see my work in a little bit more of a laid back setting. I utilize my website where you can see the best of my portrait and landscape photos. And Penn State students can also use the website to schedule their portrait shoots, whether that be for social media, for a business headshot, or grad photos, like I had mentioned before. Penn State students can go on and schedule those throughout the year. Now, if you're not a Penn State student, but you're in the Connecticut area, you can also use this website to schedule those same shoots in the Connecticut area over the summer, and we'll be able to work something out. Lastly, I use my website as a print shop, so I have some of my best images up available for print, and you can use them to decorate your house. So right up here, I actually have a couple of my favorite shots, and I'm going to be building my background up as we go, so there will be a couple more pictures up for you to see there. So overall, yeah, I'm really excited to get started on this new platform and hopefully be able to transfer some of my knowledge to you. I'm very new to YouTube and doing videos in general, so it's going to be a learning curve for me, but I appreciate you being here from the start. I hope this channel can help you to grow, but then also help me to grow as well, and we can just see the progress that we all make together. So that being said, if you have any ideas, anything that you'd like me to cover that would benefit you as a creative, feel free to leave that in the comments below and I'll cover it in one of my videos. To stay up to date on my content and support the channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. That would help me out tremendously and I'd appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name's Terrell Williams and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.